You promised you said I could stay here.
I know, but there's no harm in giving it another try.
But you promised.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
You'll be fine once you get there.
Well, what if they're waiting for me?
Well, I'll be walking with you, won't I? They're not likely to try anything when I'm there, are they?
What about break time?
I'm still going to be looking out for you.
Yeah, and if they do touch it again, they'll have me to answer to and all.
But the rest of the time, you're in class. You got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'll go.
And if anything happens, if that Imelda one so much as looks at you the wrong way, you tell me straight away, right? Good lad. Go on. You and Adele go on, I'll catch you up in a second.
Anthony Murray, I know you're in there. Come out with your hands up. It's only me you met.
It's okay. I'm only messing with you. This is boss. Don't look so worried. I'm not going to grass you up for sagging.
Best come in before someone sees me.
They've had you down as a bad lad, sagging off. You'll be breaking windows next.
No, I won't.
All right, I'll rattle your rosary beads. So what you got lined up for the savvy then?
Playing a few games, watching a bit of telly now.
Life in the fast lane, eh?
Just until I see me mates later. I'm gonna go off to town for a bit.
That right, yeah?
All right, no. I'm Billy no mates.
Is that why you're getting aggro?
How do you know about that?
Your Uncle Christy said something to me.
Great.
Hey, there was a lad that used to live in this house, you know, called Danny Simpson. I used to give him a hard time.
How come?
Easy target, I suppose. Used to come into school with his uniform all nicely pressed. Spoke a little bit posh. Not like the rest of us.
So you just battered him because he was different?
At first, I suppose, yeah.
Why'd you keep on doing it after that?
I don't know exactly. I think I used to just get a buzz out of seeing him squirm.
How can you enjoy scaring someone like that?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not proud of it. It's just something I did.
You used to sag off as well?
Yeah, all the time.
How come?
Couldn't stand the place. All the teachers used to love the sound of their own voice, most of them. What are yours like?
Well, all right, I suppose.
So what's the problem, then?
Didn't fancy you.
I used to have a mad laugh sagging off.
Why, what did you used to do?
Never took me fancy. Used to have me in footy. Going to town. Around the shops. Used to get chased by some overweight security guard.
Did you ever get caught?
No chance. Used to borrow the odd motor and all. And drive it round till we were out of petrol. Then we used to have to find our way home without any money. Hey, I got the wrong train once. Ended up in Glasgow.
You never?
Yeah, I couldn't understand the word anyone was saying. Listen, I better be going. Gotta go and see your Uncle Christy.
Right.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I just watch a bit of telly.
Hey, listen. About that aggro, don't worry about it. I'll soon move on to someone else.
Think?
Defo.
Mum?
What are you doing here? Your dad never said anything about you coming home for lunch.
I can explain.
There's no need. They've been at it again, haven't they? Wait till I get hold of your dad and that head teacher. Oh, he'll be fine, Dad. They won't touch him. They wouldn't dare.
They haven't touched me.
So what are you doing home? Did they say something?
I've not even seen them.
So what's going on then?
You won't shout at me over telly, will you?
Anthony.
I bunked off.
What for?
I couldn't face it. Everyone looking at me and talking about me behind me back.
They're not. That's your imagination.
You think I don't know why they're picking on me? Do you think I'm weird, Mum?
There's nothing wrong with being an individual.
So I'm not just a freak. I'm a coward as well.
I don't want you blaming yourself for what's happening.
But why me?
Things have just got a bit out of hand, that's all.
It's because I never stood up to them. They know I'm an easy target.
Not again.
It's not what you think.
What's happened then?
I'm a coward, that's what.
Where are you going?
To my room, so you can talk about me.
Why aren't you dressed?
You know why?
No, I don't.
I'm not going to school.
That doesn't mean you can slop around in your pyjamas all day.
He knows that. He's got work to do, haven't you?
Yeah,
Go and get dressed.
I haven't finished my breakfast yet.
Get. Now.
Go easy on him. He knows what to do. I'll see you.
Bye, love. Mwah. So, what shall we start with?
Algebra.
I'll go and put the kettle on. This diagram, the number in each cell is formed by adding the two numbers above it. Right, I've got that. So, 31 plus that equals that, and that plus that is 182. But that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, there's three numbers we know, and three numbers we don't know.
Yeah.
So how do we find out what the missing numbers are?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Hello?
It's my dad.
What are you doing here?
Oh, just thought to come home for me dinner. Everything all right?
He's checking up on us.
No, I'm not.
What did you think we'd be doing, sitting around watching the telly?
No.
We're up to our necks in algebra here, I'll have you know.
Well, don't let me stop you. I'll just make myself a butty and keep out your way.
Would you like me to make you a cup of tea?
No, you just carry on.
Y, 45 plus X and Z, and Y plus Z is 182.
So how does that help us?
I don't know, I'm rubbish at maths.
Well, you can't be good at everything. You're a lovely lad and that's what matters.
Do you reckon my life's so bad then?
Hey, it's not always going to be like this, you know. Those bullies will burn in hell for what they've done to you. When we go to Mass on Sunday, we'll say a prayer for their immortal souls. Not that it'll do them much good. I'll tell you what, I think we've done enough maths for today. Let's stop and have some dinner, then we'll do a subject we both know a bit more about.
Which one's that?
Religious education.
No. You're not on.
What do you mean?
No more religion. And he's not going to church anymore either.
I don't think that's up to you.
You heard what I said. From now on, Anthony, no more church.
He's in God like a lot of other young people. He's a young boy who knows the difference between right and wrong. Why should he change?
To make life easier for himself.
Don't blame him for what's going on. Blame the bullies.
Listen, getting through school is hard, and you mightn't like it, Bridget, but the way to make it easier is to keep your head down. It's to do what everyone else does, to talk the way everyone else talks, and to make sure you fit in.
If he was black, you'd have him paint his face white.
And you want to turn him into some kind of martyr.
If he was fat, you'd starve him. If he was thin, you'd want to feed him up. You should be proud of who he is.
I am!
What Anthony believes in is decent and good.
I'm not trying to stop him believing in it.
No, it's all right to believe in something. It's all right to have principles, just as long as you don't let on about them. That's the kind of man you are.
Is a cock going to crow 3 times if he takes a couple of years off?
No, well, the bully's going to stop.
They might.
Just because he tells them he's not going to church.
Is your God so desperate for attendance figures that he can't cope without my son?
You think people go to church to do God a favour? They go because they get something out of it.
They go because they think they've got to.
When there's nothing wrong and people are happy, that's probably true. But when times are hard and people have problems, they go to church because it's a comfort to them. You name it. Ancient Rome, communist Russia, South America.
We're talking about Imelda Clough here, not Joseph Stalin.
Oh, you can mock. You can be cynical. But whenever I've been at my lowest ebb, I've gone to church. Me and people like me have been doing it for centuries. Now, you might not understand that, but it's a fact. And right now, when he's going through this terrible ordeal, Anthony probably needs the church more than ever before.
I think my dad might be right, Nan. No. No, everyone in my class is calling me an altar boy. You don't think it's funny?
Being an altar boy is nothing to be ashamed of.
It is the way they say it.
It's because they don't understand. It's always against you going to that proddy dog school.
I don't want to be an altar boy anymore then.
That's okay, Anthony. Nobody's forcing you to be one.
I don't want to go to church either.
Right. Well, that's settling.
Have you lost your faith?
No, I still believe in God. Just that the thing is, if I didn't believe in him, then maybe all this wouldn't have happened.
You're doing the right thing, son.
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Do you think you could go back to school tomorrow?
Please, Dad, no, not yet.
Well, I best get back there. But they'll be calling me worse names than altar boy. I'll see you later.
I'm sorry, Nan.